Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11. Welcome back to the final weekly rant or ramble topic of the week by me, in which in this video I will be discussing the new, pretty much straight up terrible quality of life enhancement decisions made by Rockstar Games in GTA Online amongst all platforms. If you wish to check out my recent GTA Online weekly update video that's still active for the rest of this week, you can find the link of that in the description below. You could even find the link in the description below to my weekly update news video. And for those who even wants to check me out on Twitch or leave me a follow, so that if I do stream on Twitch anytime sooner or later, you can check me out when I'm streaming live. I'll put the link of that in the description below as well. Now for this rant video, which I'm straight up gonna be saying is a rant video, this goes beyond any topics that I've already covered, especially regardless if I've even done it in a rant or ramble video or not, but I've already went over topics such as GTA Plus subscribers being able to call in a personal vehicle during the KO Perico setup, when they're scoping out their primary or secondary loot, being able to call in a personal vehicle like the Deluxo from the Vinewood Car Club app on their phone. And despite Rockstar being made aware of this numerous times, they refuse to do anything about it, basically implying that they want GTA Plus members to have a very much easier time playing GTA Online, otherwise it won't make that extra $2 that they've increased in the GTA Plus subscription recently, making it as worth it as they wish. So you guys get a unique bonus, so grateful for that. But besides that, it goes beyond these topics, and for this video I just want to go over the two major ones that I have seen lately, which I'm sure most of you will agree with me when I go over these topics. So let's get right into it. So obviously, as you've seen from the thumbnail of my video, you may be wondering, oh my gosh, what's the resale value for the cop car that you, or whatever you're trying to sell that's a resale value of 0, like what's all that about? Well, let me go right into it, okay? So recently, this weekly update, Rockstar has released 2 new police vehicles, which has seemingly been the last vehicles to be released in drip feed for the Warstock website. Regardless of that, the vehicles are pretty much expensive, obviously in the millions range, literally almost worth even more than a Formula 1 vehicle now in GTA Online. And let's say you decide you purchase one vehicle, let's say the Impaler LX Cruiser, and you're like, yeah, I mean, the car's alright, I don't like the body anymore, I don't like how it runs, I want to make, I want to purchase a new cop vehicle, so I'm gonna have to make space in my garage so that I can purchase a new vehicle. I'm sure I'm gonna get some money back. That's where I have to stop you right there. You're not going to get your money back, because Rockstar has implemented a measure where all police vehicles on Warstock website, if you have purchased it already, the resale value has been dropped to nothing. It's literally worth a scrap of dirt. Even if you decide to purchase a Dominator FX, but you don't know what much to do with it because, yeah, I mean, I don't really like the look of it or something, whatever it is, I'll just skip onto it and move on to another cop vehicle. Well, guess what? The resale value of that vehicle is well at $0. And it goes for all the police vehicles that they've recently even updated in the Warstock website descriptions for these select vehicles, specifically cop vehicles. Now, amongst Rockstar already recently implementing a form of a money glitch bypass that has been set on all players amongst all platforms, where if you decide to sell a personal vehicle, regardless of what it is besides a police vehicle, you have 18 hours before you can sell your next personal vehicle. If you decide to make space in your garage, or you just need a quick extra couple $100,000 because you're already bankrupt beyond bankrupt, and before the mechanic decides to charge you and your services won't go through, and therefore you won't be able to call in any personal vehicle from anywhere, regardless of whatever case may be. If you decide to sell any personal vehicle, of course, it will be 60% of the total value that you've spent on the vehicle for the first time. But then if you decide to sell a second vehicle within the 18-hour time frame, it will only be about 50% of the 60% total value. And then afterwards, it will be 20% as the third vehicle of the 60% value, and then 5% for the fourth vehicle and beyond, and so on until the 18-hour mark has refreshed and you're able to sell personal vehicles again and make space, yeah, you're not going to really make that much money from, let's say, a Truffade adder, which you're only going to make $30,000 on, assuming that's your fourth vehicle you have sold, your personal vehicle you have sold to make space in your garage, let's say, as an instance, and you only make $30,000, and it's really not that much in return compared to the $1 million you've spent on it. But having $30,000 already seems a little better, almost a little better than VIP work that you can make just instantly just for selling personal vehicle, compared to selling one of these police vehicles that you've accidentally purchased, let's say, and you decide, oh no, I didn't really like this vehicle, let me just make some money off of it, or sell it, whatever, do whatever I wish with it, just so I can purchase another police vehicle. Oh, well, guess what? The resale value is $0, because Rockstar said, haha, fuck you. Especially if for some reason you are not interested in the new Dispatch Vigilante missions in GTA that is only accessible when you're not in a CEO or VIP organization with a personally purchased police vehicle that only makes $25,000, let's say about up to 15 minutes every time. Let's say you're not interested in that and therefore you don't get the trade price for, let's say, the Dominator FX Interceptor. You have spent almost $5 million on a car. Almost $5 million, literally. That takes me about like half a day, maybe up to a day, assuming things look up good or whatever. And you decide to sell this vehicle realizing I didn't make any money back. Well, because the resale value is at $0, and it's quite disappointing to see all that money go to waste, especially if you accidentally confirm it, put it in the garage and realize, oh wait, this vehicle actually isn't something I personally like. Oh well, now you have to keep it in there, otherwise you just wasted $5 million on nothing, which is quite sad. So I personally like to say that's already a terrible decision made on that behalf. At least let them make some $10,000 maybe off of it, even if it's not the full resale value. At least you'll make a little bit of money back, even if it's not that much, but at least better than $0. But regardless though, on another feature that I have recently seen, I don't want to put too much hate on it just yet without officially knowing if this is the case that's going to run in it, but I'm still going to bring it up anyway since it's most fitting to bring it up right now in this video, especially since I believe and hope to believe that it is not going to be a unique locked feature behind a paywall, especially since up to now, as far as anyone is concerned, these limited time livery vehicles that are available is only available in the Vinewood Car Club showroom. At least 5 of these vehicles is featured in the Vinewood Car Club showroom, which is of course accessible if you have GTA Plus. So the feature that I'm really talking about is if you decide to purchase any vehicle out there in any showroom, hopefully it's going to be any showroom, but I don't want to put any full judgment on that just yet. So don't hold my word for it. Don't make it look like I'm saying something bad against it. This is actually a good feature. I'm okay with this feature. What I'm not okay with is so far that it's behind GTA Plus at this current moment in time. Unofficially, I don't know yet, we will see, but I'm still okay with this feature. It's just the fact that, of course, I would like to confirm what I'm saying once again, so far is being behind a GTA Plus paywall up to now. And maybe Rockstar's gonna take full advantage of this and make it look like it's behind a GTA Plus paywall by giving these unique limited time liveries only in the Vinewood Car Club showroom and not putting it so much in weekly update showrooms like Luxury Autos, Simeon's dealership, etc, etc. But regardless though, what this feature is like I would like to confirm and say again so that someone who hasn't heard me the first 3 times will hear me say it again, just to make sure someone is caught up or something, that if you purchase a vehicle from a showroom with a limited time livery, you will also unlock this livery permanently, in which I hope it's permanently anyways. And I'd be okay with that feature as long as it was unlocked behind a paywall. Straight up. So I'm okay with that feature. It's a 50-50 thing for now. I'm not going to put in too much judgment into that. I'm not going to speak bad against it just yet. I'm actually going to speak a little bit of good about it, regardless if it's going to be just for GTA Plus members or just for new gen console players, because Rockstar likes to suck a dick and say fuck you PC players, you don't deserve it because you haven't spent as much money as these new gen players are doing right now at this current moment in time. But regardless though, amongst all of that, these liveries, as Tez2 has made a list on, has said that these liveries specifically have been excluded from these features. So if you decide to wait for a future time in whatever case may be to hope that you can unlock a unique livery that you've missed out previously or something, well, Rockstar is not going to feature these liveries again, as far as I'm concerned. But these liveries that have been excluded from this feature of being able to unlock this livery permanently upon purchasing a vehicle from a showroom includes the following vehicles. It features the Mammoth Patriot Stretches Dollar Dollar livery, which is in this image showcased right over here. It also features the Heavy Insurgent Pickup Custom with the Hunting Camo, which is in this image right over here. The Bravado Banshee Ribbon Racer, featured in this image right over here. The Karen Previan Atomic Tires livery, featured right over here. The TMO2 Kanjali Tartan livery, which is featured right over here. The Karen Kuruma Stansandrias, featured in this beautiful looking image right over here. Actually, I'm quite okay with the Karen Kuruma. That's a pretty cool car. I actually like it. Moving on. The Pfister Growler Tinkle Sprint. I kind of butchered that. Don't mind me. The Pfister fucking whatever Growler Tinkle Sprint. Freaking, here's the livery for that. Have fun with that. And the Grotti Turismo Omaggio and Pegasi Zentorno's Rockstar Motorsport liveries featured in this one image right over here. Now, all of these liveries that I've shown to you, again, I would like to remind you, these liveries are excluded from this feature, which is, of course, right over here. Let me put up the right image. Thank you very much. Yeah, actually, I would be okay with this feature if it was for everyone. Even if it was just for GT Plus members, I would make it hated more by another 25%. But I still have 25% like for it, like a favor, 25, whatever the fuck English, honestly. 25% favor for this feature being in the game, thankfully, after 11 years of this game being out. So I'd be grateful for that. I would even be more grateful if Rockstar allowed cross liveries amongst all vehicles, but only if Rockstar has the courage and motivation to do so. Oh, and money. And we all know Rockstar and their money. They like to scrounge all over it and spend $1 less, as least as they could, on anything that has to cost money to make their game better. So yeah, this regardless of this feature, I would like to not put an official direct ultimatum on this feature yet. It's actually a pretty good feature. I'm okay with it. But if they lock this behind a GTA Plus paywall, that's what's gonna trigger me. Regardless of so, if you guys have ever come across this video later in time and come to this point of the video and either A, discover that it is for all players, good, it's for all players, I'm happy with that. But if it's only feature for GTA Plus paywall members, well, I told you so. I would hate that. So generally, these were some of the new quality of life enhancement decisions that were made by Rockstar in GTA Online, which I'd like to put into conclusion. The first feature that I've told you about, police vehicles having a resale value of $0, definitely terrible. I don't understand why they would put it all the way down to zero. Like, at least let us have $10,000 back in return, no matter what upgrades, modifications, liveries, so on that we've done to the vehicle. At least let us get back $10,000 maybe. It would at least be better than having, you know, nothing come back into our pockets for accidentally even purchasing this vehicle. If you took it to Rockstar support, maybe they might reimburse you, but only if, because you know Rockstar. But the second feature, like I said, when you could permanently unlock liveries for purchasing the respective vehicle holding that livery for the limited time deal that it is offered in, I'm okay with it. Straight up, I'm okay with that feature. I just hope it's not going to be locked behind paywalls. I just want to reassure what I'm saying on this note. But regardless though, these were some new terrible quality of life enhancement decisions made in GTA Online, in my personal opinion. Hope you guys did find this informative, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for any other content that you may be interested in watching by me, especially that I do my best to, well, keep everyone company, entertain everyone, inform everyone, whatever case may be that you may be interested in watching. And regardless, that is all I really want to bring up in this video. If there's ever going to be another quality of life enhancement decision, regardless if it's good or bad, I'm definitely going to bring it up in a future rant or ramble topic video, whenever that case may be. But regardless though, hope you guys do have a good day. Stay safe out there. And yeah. Have a good day, everyone.